Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You already know Jennifer. Okay, if this is your first time of coming across my channel or finding my videos, you are welcome, and do not forget to subscribe. Join the family before you go. As my comment shout out to Rainy, shout out to Valerie. Thank you for your consistent coming to my channel, watching my video, leaving your comment below. They always mean a lot to me. They always inspire me to be great, to be more of myself. So I want to say thank you very much, and I'm gonna see your lovely comments on my next video, guys. For today's video, it's a bit of a, I don't know if I should call it a bit of a fall soft glam, but this is a date night makeup tutorial. I've been on a date recently, about 2 dates or so, so the way I looked on this dates is actually different. So I'm just gonna try and just come up with a nice looking makeup for this look. I was watching a movie on Netflix and I'm still watching it, so why I am talking to you in this tutorial. Oh my god, what's up? I use the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. This is a silicone based primer, which is really good for a base for your foundation and makes your makeup last and looking good and flawless. And also I use the MAC Prep Plus Prime Essential Oil. It's also a facial primer. This is a grapefruit and chamomile infused scent to this primer, and it's really good for dry skin. As you can see, add a bit of a glow to my skin even underneath my foundation. It was really good. I kind of mix them together, but they probably do the same work. Look at this base. And for the foundation, I use the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, which lasts up to 24 hours from Urban Decay, and I feel like this foundation is just good. It's very lightweight, not too heavy or anything like that, and I feel great. It's medium to full coverage, beautiful. So I think I actually used 2 coats on this foundation. So yeah, probably. Look at this foundation, so nice. Lovely. I also want to use the Urban Decay Stay Naked Corrected Concealer, and the shade I have in 70 NY. If I didn't mention the shade name of the product I use in this video, please check on the description box. I'm probably gonna leave it down there as well. So I'm gonna just mix this concealer with my Juvia's Place in shade number 12. This is a really golden concealer. You can see the surface is really golden. I'm gonna mix it right there. My date went really well, and even on my birthday, what did I do? Or get up to my birthday, I love my birthday so much. Oh my god, this contour is so stained. Just here, just put that here, because this concealer little bit goes a long way. I don't know if I should put underneath my jaw area. I just feel like that is just too much. So blend it upwards. Yes, I've been at home a week, yeah, and I'm like, what do I want to do? I don't want to film. I'm tired. I'm not encouraged, not motivated. I don't feel like wearing makeup. Then I'm breaking out. I'm like, the whole body just coming down. So The Walking Dead is back on TV, and I haven't had a chance to even watch it yet. And even the continuation of Power, I haven't gotten the chance to watch that yet. So I'm using the flat area. Like, it's been a long time I've actually used beauty blender to blend my makeup. Like, I'm kind of used to brush, and I don't know why, but this feels so good. I feel like this is touching the areas I want it to touch. Whatever way you want to blend your makeup, guys, it's always easy. I forgot to blend my nose of that contour. Makeup always brighten our day, guys. Makeup is something else. You see now the nose, this side of the nose is actually more blended. Yes, although a little bit come to underneath the eyes, but that's fine. But you can see that it's contoured. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Ooh. I went to the shop the other day and I bought a new powder from MAC Cosmetics. This is the this is the NC 44.5 face setting powder from MAC. As you can see, it's a really light bright underneath high powder. So what I do is, after my foundation, my concealer, contour, I go ahead with this pressed powder and press it underneath my eye to set the areas I applied my concealer. I use this tapered brush from Morphe. You can use any tapered brush, but a brush that can go underneath your eyes. So this is Y11. You can literally use any brush, like I said. You want to go over with your tapered brush, tap on that powder as much as you can. You know, we are setting underneath the eyes. You're not baking yet. Baking will be the last thing to do. Make sure you're not creasing before setting, because you don't want to set those crease line of yours. Make sure you can see the transformation of this under eye. Very pleasing. So I'll just use the same powder to set the rest of the face where I applied the lighter concealer, just to brighten it out a bit. It's a brightening under eye setting powder. So now I want to bake. So baking absorb more oil underneath the eyes and the face, you know, oil that accumulates from your foundation, and you know your skin is trying to fight that, to stay not to stay, to crease not to crease, to budge not to budge. That's where the oil comes out. So that's why you bake, to set that in place. This is the Juvia's Place powder, setting powder in Sahara. So a little bit light beige, whatever. You can use your setting brush to also apply your powder, or you can use a beauty blender, whichever one your hands gets onto. So once you actually baking, just set your eyebrows so that you collect any excess oil on your brows and pop up that brows out. Look at that. Look at the brightening effect we have. Just want to put a little bit underneath your contour area, just to define that area, you know, to tell it that, hey babe, I have a contour there, so please do not move. I just want to complete the rest of my face before I go into the eyes, because what else are we gonna do right now? So I'm gonna bronze with my Fenty coconutty bronzer. I feel like I should have gotten the really dark, the last shade of bronzer, because that will actually give me the color warmth I want, but this will also do for my skin, you know, shade. This goes. This makeup is goes. I love using a big brush to contour my nose. I don't know why. It's like you have to be expert to do that, because if you have a heavy hand and you contour your nose, the contour is gonna ruin your nose and goes everywhere. So you have to be gentle when it comes to your nose contouring. You know, tilt your head to the side, look at the mirror, and use your brush in an angular motion to just contour the bridge of your nose slightly. Oh, look at that. I hope you are seeing what I am teaching you. And then another angle motion to contour underneath your brows or towards your brows area. So we actually bronzed with a Fenty, and I also just quickly use my contour palette, which is a bronze palette from Revolution Makeup or Makeup Revolution. This is their Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in medium. By the time we finish this makeup here, the powder that you see is baking is gonna disappear into the face. Like, I'm not touching it, but it's just gonna set itself and disappear. You're already seeing disappear it compared to when I actually applied it. Ooh, I'm just short of breath myself. So I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place the Sahara Blush Volume 2. I thought it's Volume 1. So I'm gonna use the shade right here. Ooh, it's a blush. I'm gonna place our highlights, and the highlight I am using, this is from MAC as well. This is chicken bronze, or bronze, chicken bronze. Ooh, look at, just on top of our blush, like, yeah. And this brush is so sturdy, it's not gonna fall even if the wood warp comes. Ooh, okay, let's just, you know, go. Yeah. So for my eyebrows, I am using the Benefit Kabal Brow Pomade, shade number 5. This is a really lengthy, long-lasting brow pomade, so it can last you a really lifetime, or a long time. Not a lifetime, but a long time. I'll be using the MAC NC45 to clean up my brows. I've done my eyebrows, as you can see, and I've also applied a eyeshadow primer, which is the Peeler with Base. I really love the eyeshadow primer from one or two reasons, so I just love the primer. Next, we're going over to the highs, and for my eyeshadow, I'll be using between the Juvia's Place Zulu palette and Morphe S James Charles Artistry palette, which I just showed you guys. So the shades I point out is the shades I'll be using for the highs. So I'm just trying to select my brush. Look at, start with the lightest shade from the Morphe palette. So you want to take your product on your brush and stamp it onto your eyelid, just to cover the whole of your eyelid this time around. I'm going to do the same for the other eye, because I kind of like to do my eyeshadow at the same time. You go to the next darkest shade. This is where you're going to blend out your first eyeshadow on your eyes. The first eyeshadow shade I use is called Cold James, and the second one I'm using is called 10% Off, and the third one I'm going to use is going to be No Beans, and lastly Spooky, which is a really dark black shade. So 10% Off is a bit darker than Cold James. You can see the contrast, like the crease shade, and there with your movement of your hand you want to blend your shadow. You're gonna go to the third shade, which is No Beans. It's a kind of like a brownish shade. Still goes on top, but the outer corner edge of the eyes, but on top of the second eyeshadow we did, just to darken that area. And again, stamping motion, then blend out with your brush. Yeah, this brush is, I really love the shape of this brush. It's very good for blending large shadows, and this is M502 from Morphe. So I'm going to go over to my Juvia's Place eyeshadow Zulu palette and mix the orange and the yellow together. Yeah, and then this is going to be our brow bone highlighter shade, and blend it towards the front of your nose, and then again out. Apply more product if you think it's been disappeared. I used the orange shade. Now I'm applying the yellow shadow on top. Once you have this, you know, steps on your eyeshadow, you're gonna go over to this whole step again, just the way we started. First the first shadow, and the second shadow, and the third shadow, just to blend everything, because sometimes the more you apply shadows on your eyes, each shadow kind of brush away the first shadow, then the third shadow brush away the second, and the first shadow, and the fourth shadow brush away the first, the third, the third, fourth, you know, shadow. That's how it works. So you go back again to adjust and then reapply any lost eyeshadow on the eyelid. I might go for a rose gold, two shimmers together. So I'm going to go for a rose gold, and I'm going to use this rose gold to cut the shape of where I want the shadow to be placed. It will look like a cut crease, but it's actually not a cut crease. It's just I don't know what to call it, but this is a rose gold. What do you think? One gold and rose gold together. Oh, this is a nice combo. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and go over to the edges. Want to blend the edges into it. Right guys, as you can see, my eyes is a bit white just because I'm using this Parada's primer aesthetic. You know, it's like a primer for your eyelash, kind of to elongate it. Then I'm gonna go ahead to wear mascara. I should have gone with a liner and a lashes, but I just feel like I want to be comfortable. I don't want my eyes to be flapping, so we're just gonna go with a mascara. You know, not everybody loves lashes, long lashes. You know, lips. They're almost the same shade. One is from Cat for D Beauty and the other one is for Colourpop. This is the I Love Sarahi S Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip. Oh, this is good for this season. Yes, gorgeous for this season. I'm gonna spray the face. I'm gonna be using this Revolution Glass Glow Face Ultimate Glow Doing Fixing Spray. This is gonna leave our face what was that word? Dewy looking, glass looking. Very subtle look for a dead night makeup. Not too much, not too up there. Glam at the same time. That's why I love the highlight. Like you see, a little bit glow. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead to like put on my wig or cap or whatever I'm feeling like, and we come back here to do the actual of this makeup look. This is a finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, you know, this makeup look, because it was really interesting and I'm loving this look. Okay, obviously you're not gonna go on your date wearing a simple clothing and, you know, a winter hat, because, you know, that is just something inappropriate. Or you might wear a winter hat to your destination, but you will take it off during your meetings or your talks or your dinner. You know, let that hair float. But because of this tutorial and this finished look, I just want to show you, like, I can't be bothered to wear hair right now. So as you can see, my eyes, I didn't go over fully, you know, with a shimmer. I just went halfway. So I used a gold and a rose gold shimmer on my eyelid, and the rest were just all matte. Yeah, and a very subtle highlight. So this is the finished look, and a very bold lip. So as you can see, my eyes is not too bold, but it is there, but the lips is actually bringing out the face, and you have this contoured blush cheek. My blush did not really pronounce, like I did say before. I wasn't going for a very defined blush. So right now I'm looking very simple, nice, sophisticated, glam, and full coverage bit face all at once. And this can be a full look makeup and also a date night makeup. So preference wise, you can wear your lashes, your normal lashes, or you can wear a false wig speed lashes, okay, or fake lashes is the word. So I don't want to stress myself putting anything on my highlight, so, and I had to do a lash primer and a mascara for this. I hope this tutorial helped you guys in any way. If it did help you, please leave your comment below. Congratulations if you made it this far to the end look. I am so impressed, and congrats to you. So please share your, you know, expression, your love for this video by giving this video a thumbs up. I will always say slap a like on this video. And guys, if you haven't subscribed yet and you are still watching, please subscribe before you go. It's really important and very essential to Jennifer. And yeah, and what else can I say, really? What else can I say? Please share my video, click on the notification bell icon to get notified whenever I upload any videos. And until then, guys, I will see you in my next video. I want you to take care of yourself, love yourself, be yourself, okay? And peace. a lot from me to you.